Happy Saturday. Welcome to Let's Go Live Writing Sprints. So, you may hear my neighborhood lawn crew. So, we're not going to be able to chit chat as long this morning because they are so loud. And they're literally right here. You can probably hear them actually. So, what we'll do is we'll do like 25 minutes of sprinting. And then we'll do like probably a 5-10 minute chit chat after, since you don't want to listen to the lawn crew. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. Booked on coffee. That's so cute. Happy Saturday to y'all. I like, oh, I got this when I went to San Diego and saw like Coldplay, and so we're going to go figure out how to get this framed. So that's on the task list for today at Michael's, along with me and my daughter are doing this vision board party tonight. So we're going to do like a charcuterie board and, play some like she's doing I'm going to try to say a playlist for our vision boarding tonight. And so we're going to do that. We usually do that every year. It's like a little party that we put together. And so we do that together. Although last year, my vision board looks nothing like reality of how it went this year. Because this year was like good in a lot of ways and horrible in a lot of ways. So anyway, let me put this over there on my couch. Okay. So, anyway. Jessica, I promise that I'm going to have this manuscript to you this time next weekend, because I'm at like 51,000 words and Sebastian came in at 67,000 words. And so I was like, okay, finish this and get it over to you. And I apologize because I said I was going to make my schedule and I did not, but that's no excuse. I already blamed everyone else, like, my adult stuff, my life, and anyway, we're not going to do that anymore. So, okay. So the lawn crew is hanging around, so I'm just going to like sprint, and then we'll chit chat, and then we'll sprint again. Just an hour today because online I'll do much more later. Life has been busy, it's all good. You're so sweet. But no, because I am behind on starting Isla, and how I told you that one takes so much, I got to get the abuse sequence right before I start writing it. So I think I started that abuse sequence, kind of like outlining, in September, I think. And so I need to go find it because I thought I had it on my phone and I don't know where it's at. But anyway, and then I want to get started on Isla. I have 3 chapters, I think 3 chapters of hers written. And then I stopped and switched and wrote Paolo instead because I was like, oh, these dark series kind of take it out of you. So are you doing anything for New Year's? Are you doing anything special? We have a New Year's Eve giving today. So that's another reason why I have to get off here is because there's a New Year's Eve. So those that have like little kids or, that aren't 21, we're all getting together and doing like a lunch and games today to free up, for tomorrow. So I thought that was so cute. I used to do that with my kids when they were really, really little because obviously they're not staying up till New Year's Eve. And so my daughter's like, oh my gosh, New Year's Eve again. And I was like, I know, so it's so cute. Okay, so life is good. Okay. So let's start sprinting, and whatever you guys are working on, editing, writing, good luck. I hope it goes well. I'll put 25 minutes up, and I will obviously mute my lines so you don't have to hear the lawn crew. And then we will get busy writing. I'm writing in Giovanni. They're on this super cute date at the Aquarium. So that's a place downtown Houston. And so it's about to lead into like a spicy scene, and it'll be like the last spicy scene before they have, the dark moment, the breakdown. And then it'll go pretty fast because I know like the rest of the book in my brain, I'm at 51,000 words. I have to get to like 66, 67. And then I know how it will go. I just need to write it, girl. So anyway, that's what I will be working on today, tomorrow, and every day until I send it to you, Jessica. So anyway, good luck, and I hope the sprint is good for you guys. So 25 minutes, start. Oh, hold on. Thanks. Okay. And mute. Good luck. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but that 25 minutes went super fast. And do you know when you're writing and you're kind of getting into a scene and then you realize you're like, I forgot that. So this scene is they're having like a sleepover. And then I forgot, like, okay, well, she has to have like her bags, kind of like the logistics of a sleepover. Like she'd have her bags and he has a surprise when he opens the door. And so I got kind of carried away with the surprise and how like, ooh, romantic it is. And I was like, okay, we need to bring some of the logistics in. Like, okay, she got this stuffed animal, which is part of the plot. And then her bags. So I was like, I have to go back on this second sprint and fix some of that stuff. So anyway, how did you guys do? If you watched, or I don't know how much you're paying attention to me when you were actually doing your work, but I dictated most of that 25 minutes just because obviously I am a slow typist. I don't ever pretend to be fast. And so when I do see people who are like, like my mom was the secretary for many years before she went into insurance. Good morning, E.B. And she used to be able to type over 100 words a minute. And so I am not a fast typist, so I know that. I actually thought about taking a typing school to be faster, but so I've been dictating today, which is faster. And I think most people can talk faster than they can type, I think. But anyway, I got about 700 words in that 25 minutes, so that's good. And then, I missed some of the logistics of it. So, good morning. So, AB, tell me, are you guys doing anything special for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? We're doing a vision boarding party tonight. And then, we have New Year's Eve, so we celebrate at noon with our neighbors today. So that's one of the reasons I have to get off and go over there. They know I'll be late, but it's something me and the kids have done. Well, I used to do it when they were little all the time because we couldn't go out for New Year's Eve. And so we're doing that. And then tomorrow is 12/31/23, obviously. But numerically, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so I was watching I heard a podcast, and she was like, you're supposed to celebrate or spend tomorrow however you want, like the new version of yourself to be in 2024. And it's kind of like a, not a dry run December, but it's supposed to be like manifesting the life you want and calling in. And, that way when you go into 1/1/24, you're already assembling, like, oh gosh, I just lost the word. Kind of that version of yourself. Assimilating that version of the future self you want to be. So I know that's super woo-woo, but I kind of like it. No, nothing special for me. Oh, you can type very fast, but my carpal tunnel slows me down. Oh yeah, I used to work with a couple colleagues that one had the surgery on both hands, and then another one wore the braces on both to protect her wrist, to protect it from getting any worse. But yeah, I'm slow as hell with my typing. But it doesn't really bother me because I'll just switch over to dictation, and so if I disciplined, I can get sometimes 2,000 words in an hour on dictation. I don't know how much that is, like, per minute. You'll probably be crafting and gaming. Oh, but see, that's good because those are like restorative things that you enjoy. It's not work. It's not either responsibilities. It's like fun. And what am I trying to say? Man, the words are not coming today. Which is bad because it's a writing day. So, no, but like, it fills you up, when you take a break and you do something for yourself. So I guess I should spend the entire day working out and drinking water. No, not at all. But it's cute because you're supposed to, like, it's a sampling day. So, like, you do a sample of everything that you want. So if you want to drink a little bit more water than you do that tomorrow. Because it's calling in the energy of the life that you're wanting. And then if you want to work out, you know, if you don't normally work out, or if you do, you can do a little bit more, or you can try a new activity. So I had this wild idea that I learned Spanish in the new year because, hello, I'm in Houston. Like, girl, I have an opportunity to use it every single day, and I don't speak it, and I really honestly should, because I was actually at Macy's with my daughter a few days ago for, like, you know, that crazy chaos of shopping after Christmas. And one of the people at Macy's, she didn't speak any English, and I don't speak Spanish, and so we were kind of having like a little, I was trying to communicate about these special pair of shoes that my daughter needed for a fashion event. And so I was like, you know, if I spoke Spanish, I could probably communicate what's going on with these shoes. So anyway, and I was talking to my sister-in-law, is fluent in Spanish. She's Cuban. Her mom is Cuban. I saw them last night, and she's fluent. And so I asked her, I said, you know, if I learn it, and she's like, oh gosh, she's like, you really just need to learn like Spanglish, because it's so prevalent in Houston. It's not necessarily like proper Spanish that you would learn in school. So I was like, oh, so I don't know if like Duolingo would have Spanglish, is what she was saying. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Evie, are you riding with us this morning, or are you relaxing? Excuse me. Swear. Time to find a local to converse with. Oh, you know, I can go to the dry cleaners, that lawn crew that shows up with the neighborhood. Yeah, there's so many opportunities. You can go anywhere and like converse. One of my friends, one of my friends has been studying French. And she said the French people that she talks to are so concerned about pronunciation that they don't really help her, choose the right words. They're just worried about like how she shapes her lips and how she enunciates those. I don't know where all that junk in my throat just came from. I've been working on edits. 200 pages to go. Bless your heart. With Sebastian, I had 5,000 plus more edits that were signaled, you know, my AI editing software, Grammarly. And so it took me forever to get that done. So anyway, I'm trying to do a better job of editing as I go, so it's not so daunting. So I think I only have like 800 errors right now. Yeah, paper edits take a long time. I do find my mistakes easier on paper, but I'm too lazy to print them all out and then read it by hand. Sorry about that. My teenagers were fighting, and so I had to mute it because it was getting really loud. Those two, I swear, they can bicker like the best of them, and then they're so sweet with each other. Anyway, I took a cough drop. So if we want to get back on, we can do another 25 minutes. I can hear them. I know, right? They're so bad with that. So I know. See, EB, when you only have one child, it's kind of easier. Yeah. But anyway, so let's get on. We'll do another 25 minutes, and then we'll do a wrap up, and then you guys can get on to the rest of your day of whatever you're going to work on. So I'll put another 25 minutes up, and I will obviously mute my line because of my teenagers. So anyway, good luck. And I hope it works well for y'all. So start and mute. my gosh. Hey, Omni. I can't hear her. She's talking. Okay, so I was doing a combination of things. That was the dog kept coming in, and I don't know, he gets so unsettled. But I think the reason why is because I'm making stroganoff, and so it's been cooking, I don't know, about 3 hours. And so the house really smells like stroganoff. And so I think the dog keeps bothering me like he needs some of it because that's what it smells so good. So yeah, it was him. Obviously my children fighting like they like to do, teenagers. And yeah, and I did a little bit of dictation, but it was rough. This 25 minutes, I don't even know. I think I got like 12 paragraphs. I went back from our first writing sprint and added the logistical things, like, I wanted to add like a crackling fire on the television, and then, some other stuff, like, so I was kind of fixing my last 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, Omni, you wrote 1,600 words today. Mad respect. That is awesome. I know, right? Good for her. I'm in editing trenches. Hey girl, you had COVID? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so sweet. You're amazing though, Gigi. Thank you. I try, but I swear the second I get on here, everybody starts fighting. This master's degree is whooping my tail in just life. But mad respect for getting your master's, because that is hard. And I know that, you're obviously not as old as I am, but the thought of having to go back to any kind of schooling at my age, I was like, oh, heck no, that is not happening. Although, when you get to be a certain age in Houston, I think it's like 70, a lot of the universities, because we have 5 universities here in Houston, they offer free classes to senior citizens. So you can eventually earn your degree, but I think you get like 1 or 2 free classes this semester. So it takes a long time to earn your degree. But that's so cute that they offer that for the seniors, to keep them active and engaged and learning. I think it's wonderful. So, but no, I did not write 1,600 words. It's like kind of slow with some interruptions. I had told the kids, I said, I really got to get this book finished. And they're with me obviously like all week. They don't go back to school until I think the 10th of January. The schooling is for the birds. Omni, I detest school. It's the money that keeps me going. $198,000 a year? Is that while you get your master's degree or after you have your master's degree? That's huge money. Huge money. And when are you going to be done? Because I know you're over there for a little bit longer on your assignment, so. In Bahrain. Okay, so Omni, I have to admit, so I want to do like a jewelry stack. I had gotten some of my old jewelry out, which I need to drop off the jeweler and clean it and stuff, but this is like some old stuff that I had. And then I have a, I want to do a jewelry stack over here. And, oh, can you hear my dog coming in? You can not only hear him breathing, but shuffling. And so anyway, I thought of you because you said that you have access to all that like 18 karat gold over there. And so I was like, oh, maybe I can get some good deals from Omni and she can ship it. And that's super selfish, but. After the degree entry level, dang. So after your master's, and your salary entry level will be $198,000. More. Oh, you only have 4 more years to go before you retire? That is awesome. And then, you're so freaking young too. It'll be like, what is your second act gonna be? Ooh, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. I leave this desert in August for good. So don't you think though that you'll miss it? I know you've acclimated really, really well, but you create like your new norm and then you'll be leaving it again. So I know August is close. My sister can only wear gold because she's allergic to everything except for stainless steel. Oh. You won't miss Bahrain. I don't know. I think you may miss you have that really amazing tailor who's very inexpensive. I think you may miss that. They can keep it. I used to have let me think. She's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed American who married a Kuwaiti national, and they lived in Saudi. And so they were fascinated. She had like a bodyguard, and she had, he's very wealthy. But she had a bodyguard, and she had like a housekeeper and a houseboy and a driver and like all these people. But anyway, long story short, she says when you would go into the like diamond shanties, I think is what she always used to call them, the jewelry where you go and buy it for inexpensive, they would try and cut her blonde hair because they didn't see, that many blonde American women over in Saudi at the time. And I thought that was really interesting. And I was like, I would never have thought that. But she said it was quite the adjustment because then she said it would be better off when she would go to some of the Muslim countries to just cover her hair. For her safety and out of respect for that religion. She won't miss it at all. I'll buy a few before I go. I know, right? Okay, go bully. Yeah, anyway. So, Omni, I have to cut this short because we have a New Year's Eve celebration today that actually already started. And I, had told them that I'm going to be late because I'm on with you lovely people. And so, but, I heard that. Oh, yeah. The rights here are not for me in Bahrain. I know, that's very true. I know, but we can connect. We'll do this again next Saturday, and obviously I'll have the kids. But I'll have to have a family meeting about no fighting during the writing sprints. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Have a happy 2 days left in 2023. And then when we talk next Saturday, I want to hear you guys' goals for 2024. I'm a huge goal setter. I believe that the, new year is such a good restart. And I've heard from a lot of people, they can keep 2023. It's been, kind of a bad year for a lot of people that I know. And so I think we're all ready to just put it down in the books as being done. So I hope everyone, my word is thrive 2024. And that's what we're all going to do. We rise with the tide. And so we are going to thrive and make 2024 the year for us, because it's been a lot of years in a row since COVID. It's been, kind of iffy, marginal, and we're not going to have any more marginal years. We're going to thrive. So I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's Eve, whatever you do, and New Year's Day to kick it off, and your new life and your new goals and your new you. So ciao for now, and I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.